Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. And in today's video, we will see the SQL most asked interview question. And this type of question is very much important for those guys who are appearing for an data analyst role or who are appearing for the role where they have to work on different databases. And the databases can be MS SQL Server database or a Postgres SQL Server database. It may be MySQL Server database, or it can be an Oracle databases or any kind of databases. So this type of question will be definitely asked by your interviewer. All right. So in front of you, you can see there are two tables, and in each table there are different values. Like there is in table one, there is a column A which is having different values, and table B. In table two, there is a B column where there are different values, and you will be asked to find out the output for inner join, left join, right join, and full outer join. Okay. So they will ask, your interviewer will ask you to find out the output, or in some cases, he will also ask you to find out what will be the number of rows and in the form of output, right? He will ask you what will be the number of rows of this particular output. Okay. So this type of questions will be asked very much in this particular types of interviews. And in today's video, we will see practically how to solve this type of questions. And we will be using MS SQL Server databases. And always remember, in all type of databases, the result will be same. Okay, so not to worry on that. I will be using MS SQL, but if you are using any database, the result of this type of queries will be same. Okay, so this type like, and most of the people are confused, right? So how to use this type of joins? Okay, and what will be the output? Because they will be mainly confused in how null will be connected to like different values in inner join and left join, and they will be giving a wrong like question or wrong answer to that particular question, and the most of the impact will be done by this particular question only into your interview. So this is very much important, and in this particular video we will see everything. I will explain you everything, how this particular values are joined to each other, and why they are not, if they are not joined, then why they are not joined, right? So we will see complete justification in through this particular video. Okay, so now we have to find output for this particular four joins, and to solve this question you must know some concepts of joins in SQL, and I hope you might have studied already this type of joins. At least you must know like what the inner join does, what left join does, likewise. Okay, so we will move ahead, and so this type of question will be asked to which type of candidates. Okay, so it will be asked for below roles, like if you are appearing for these types of roles. So mainly it will be asked for data analyst. Secondly, it will ask for Tableau developer, then Power BI developer. So reporting tools also, they have to interact with different databases, and they have to use joining conditions, right? Where they will be using some relational databases, right? So all the databases which I have listed are relational databases where there will be n number of tables which will be connected to each other by different keys, like primary keys, foreign keys, and you have to retrieve these types of data into your what we can see in your interface, or which will be used in your Tableau or Power BI. Then it is important for SQL developer. Obviously, this type of question, if it is you are an SQL developer, it will be asked for you. Database administrator is an important role where you have to manage your database, and this type of questions is important for them as well. In the most important, like they will be asked for this types of question will be asked in automation testings, right? So whenever you are testing any kinds of applications, your developer will ask you to take some values from different databases. You must know at least these types of basic SQL queries, how to write this. Okay, so it will ask for you in automation testing as well. In data analyst, QA is nothing but you have to test some Tableau reports, Power BI reports. So you must know SQL queries. ETL developer, where you have to clean some data from different databases, from different tables. So you must know, the SQL in that case. And in last is the migration and integration developer, where you have to migrate some data, integrate some data from different tables into that particular databases. So whenever you have to retrieve that particular data, you must know what is the how to write that SQL queries and what will be the output of that particular queries. Okay, so moving ahead, what we will do, we will start our first join, that is inner join, and I will give you an brief definition of this particular join first. Like, an inner join returns only that rows have matching values in both tables. Okay, so very straightforward. If there is a matching value in these two particular tables, only that particular rows will be retrieved in our output. Okay, so in other words, we can say intersection of two tables, nothing but if there is a matching value in both the table, then and then we will get an output. All right, so now what we will do, we will go ahead and see this type of this particular join, or this particular, we will fire this particular query into our database. So we will be using an MS SQL server database. So I will take you over there. So now this is an MS SQL server database. I have taken a test database, and I have already imported these two tables. Okay, so I will just right click here and I will take a new query, and let's fire a first query over here. I will use select star from table one. So I will be using, I will show you what type of tables we have. So I will just execute this. I'm retrieving everything. So this is our table 2, the same values which we have in our table 1 over here. That is the output of this, and we will see it for table 2. So this is table 2, that is 100 null and 3. So same values we have here. So we will practically solve this particular query over here. And the syntax to join or use in type of join is nothing but select star. If you want everything, we will use star, but if you want some particular columns to be extracted from this query, you will mention those column name over here. Then we will use from statement, and I will use first table 1. So whatever I will write the first table, it will be treated as a left table. Okay, so whichever table you will be using first, it will be treated as a left table. And what I will do, we have to mention which join you have to use. So I will be using an inner join. So I will write here inner join with table 2. Okay, so the table which is written first will be treated as left, and this will be treated as a right table. Okay, and we are using right now an inner join. So inner join will retrieve all the values which have matching in both the tables, and we will be using an joining condition. Okay, so this table must be joined on any field, right? So we will be joining it on table underscore 1 dot a. Okay, so we will be joining it on table a, the column a. You can see this is the column a, and we will be joining it with table 2 with column b. Okay, so this is our query, and let's fire our query over here. So I will execute this, and you can see we are getting this type of output, that is 1 1 1 1 0 0 and 0 0. Okay, so I will explain you why we are getting this type of output. So first thing you can see into our PowerPoint, you can see there are values 1102 null, 100 null 3. So inner join, so always keep in mind matching values. Okay, so first look at the first value. So 1 is the first row into our table 1, and see for this particular row, is there any matching value in b. So you can see whenever so you can see there are two values for here, right? So one will be matched with b with this one, and there is one more value in table a, that is second row is also 1. So again it will be matched with first row of 1, right? So we will be getting these two values over here. Now you can see 0 is there, 0 will be matched with this and with this, right? So you can see 0 will be matched with this particular value and with this particular value, right? That is from table A or table 1. There is one single 0, but in table B there are two rows which is having two values, so it will joined two times, right? But apart from this, is there any matching condition over there? 2 is there in table 1, but it is there in table 2. No, so there will be no joining of table 2, or like value 2. Then there in table 2 there is value 3. So is there any matching condition over here? No. So one more point over here is why this null is not joined to null. Okay, so this is an most important point asked in your interview, whether null will be joined to null. So no, you can see I have written over a statement in the red color. You can see in an inner join statement, when you compare two columns, any row that has a null value in both or in single column will not be included in result set. So null will be never equal to null, because null is something, it is not a value. Okay, it is an, you can say, an empty space, or none value entered into that particular row. Okay, so null will be never equal to null in any type of inner join, whether you are joining it from table 2 to table 1 or from table 1 to table 2. So this is very important, guys. Okay, so in this way what we will be getting, that null will be never joined to null, and we will be getting our output in this form. So the same output, that is 11110000, right? So the number of lines which I have drawn here, the same number of output you will be getting, that is one will be joined with one, then this one will be joined with this one, 0 with 0, 0 with 0, same output you will be getting over here. And the total output rows are how many? 4. Okay, so this is an inner join. I hope you have understood. So important point to note here, null will be never equal to null, and these two have nothing to match here, that there is no value 2 in table 2, and 3 is nothing but we are not joining, like we are using an inner join, so 3 will be not come in picture at well. Okay, and null will be not equal to null. So most important point, and we will move ahead to our next join, that is left join. So let's understand what will be the what we can say definition of left join. So left join in SQL is a type of join that returns all the rows from left. Okay, so it will give all the rows from left table and matching rows from right table. Okay, it will retrieve everything from left table, and for this particular left table, whatever there is matching in right table, it will give us in the form of output. And if there is no match in the right table, okay, so in this particular table, this table 1, that is in left table, so I've written here left and this is a right table. So in left table, if there is no matching value in the right table, it will represent, or it will give us an output for that matching value as a null value. Okay, and this is the query which we will be using. So let's move to MS SQL server, and we will practically solve here. So what we will be using, same query, just we will be using here left join. Okay, so I have written here left, and now what I will do, I will just execute this query. So you can see the joining condition, all things will be remain same, and here you can see we are getting 6 as an output over here. So first 4 rows are same, like whatever we have written it for inner join, we are getting it the same. Just 2 have extra has been added over here. That is 2 is there, which doesn't have any matching value in right table. It will be connected to null, and null is also connected to null. So now this is important, is this null is connected to the null which is where in the second table. So we will come back to our PPT. So you can see, first what I will do, we will try to connect whatever matching values are there in left table to the right table. So as per our definition, one is there here in left table which will be connected to this one, and this is also there is one, so which will connected to this one. So we'll be getting this as output, this will be connected to this, and this will be connected to this. Same will be for 0. You can see 0 will be connected to 0, and here 0 will be connected to this 0. Okay, so we are getting 4 rows. Okay, so these 4 rows are same which we have got for inner join, so this will be same. Now everything is should be taken from left. 2 is there, but you can see for 2 there is nothing matching over here. Is there any 2 over here? No. So if it is not there, then what will it will do? Okay, so we will see what it will do. But here also always remember, this null have not joined to this null. You can see in this particular result, you will be seeing here that null is connected to null. No, null is not connected to null because there is no matching value into the right. So this null is connected to something different null. Okay, the same way where 2 have connected to null, this is also connected to null because it doesn't have any matching. This is not connected to this, very important. Okay, so you can see 2 is connected to null value from table 2 as does not have matching value in table 2. Same for null, null will be never equal to null from table 2, but it will take an other null value as there is no matching value in table 2, and with respect to that we will be getting this particular output, right? That is 2 will be connected to null and null will be connected to null, but it is not this null. Okay, and the total output rows will be 6. Okay, so this type of cross questions will be asked, whether null is equal to null, and why 2 is equal to null, right? Because it doesn't have any matching value. So I hope you have understood. If you have understood left join, the right join is very much simple. Okay, and always remember, whatever we are writing it first, it will be treated as left, and whatever we are writing in the query second, that is table 2, it will be treated as a right join. All right, so now we will go ahead and see what is a right join. And in the right join, the definition says, so a right join in SQL is a type of join that returns all the rows from right table. Okay, so now we will be focused on this right table. Okay, everything will be retrieved from right table and matching values from the left table. Okay, so this is our main table. Everything will be taken from here and the matching values for this. Okay, and if there is no match in the left table, it will be taking as an null values to match from that particular left table. This will be the query. So let's go into our SQL server and let's fire here. Okay, so instead of left, what we'll be using here, right join. So this is our left table, this is our right table. Table 2 is our right. So let's execute this. So we'll getting same number of rows, but you can see the value joins are something different. Okay. So this is an output. You can see 111100. This is same. Okay. That is for first four rows will be same because they have perfect match over here. Again, null is connected to null, but let's see if it is that particular, that is this null is connected to this null and 3 is connected to null. Okay, so now let's see it into our right join. So you can see this is 1 and let's see if it is connected to this one or this one. So when you go ahead and you can see we are moving from left to right here, right? So sorry, from right to left. Okay, we are moving from right to left because this table is important for us. You can see the direction of the arrow. So this one will be connected to these two rows because there are two rows for one in left table. So it has a matching value. Again, when we go ahead, these two zeros will be connected to this one particular zero. So we will be getting these four rows, which is common in all the joins. Okay. And we should go ahead because null doesn't have anything matching here as well as 3 doesn't have anything matching here. So always remember null is never equal to null and 3 doesn't have anything matching into the left table. So obviously it will again connect it to null. So you can see here 3 will contain null value from table 1 as it doesn't have any matching value in table 1, right? Because there is no 3 over here, so it will be connected to or it will be matched with null. And always null will be never equal to null from table 1, so it will take an other null value as a matching value from the table 1. All right, and we will get this as an output, that is 6 rows, same as in the right join or in the left join, but some output will be different. Okay, so in this way we are we are connecting a right join with table 1 and table 2, and we will move ahead to our last join, that is full outer join. And let's see the definition of this. A full outer join in SQL is a type of join that returns all the rows from both the left and right tables. Means what? So in this case, it will take into consideration both the tables. It will retrieve all the values from both the tables, and when they are combined into a single result. And so what this last statement is important is if there is no match in either the left or right table. So if there is no match between right and left table, and so what it will do, it will result into null values to join this particular rows. Okay, so we will go ahead and find or write this into our query. So I will be using your full outer join. Okay, and I will run this query over here. So same thing, we are only changing the joining condition and we will just run this query. So you can see we are getting 8 outputs over here, right? So first four are common. And what does outer join say? That it will take all the values from all both the tables. So it is taking first two, it is connected to null. It is taking null from the first table and it is connected to null. It is taking the null from the second table, again it is connected to null. And it is taking the 3 from the second table, it is connected to null. Okay, so these two nulls are important. Let's see why we are getting this. All right, so what we will do, it will connect it both ways. So first what we can see, you can see the direction of the arrows, both side they are connected. So one will be connected to one and one will be connected to one, so you will be getting two outputs with 1 1 and 1 1. Similarly you will getting two outputs with 0 0 and 0 0 because everything will be taken from both the tables, and if there is matching then they will be matched. And you can see for this particular two there is no matching value over here, so it has taken, it has connected itself with null value. Similarly this null will be never equal to this particular null, right, from table 2. So it does not have any matching value, so it will take another null. Okay, now this is everything has been taken from left table, we have to also take everything from right table 2 because it is an outer join. So again we will be taking null value, but it doesn't have anything to match, so it will be connected to different null. And similarly 3 also doesn't have anything to match from these two tables, so it will also connect it to null value, and finally we'll be getting this output. Okay, right, so 2 doesn't have anything to match, so it will give us 2 will be connected to null. Similarly for this null, okay, from left table it is doesn't having anything to match, so null will be connected to null. Similarly for this particular null doesn't have anything to match, so again it will be connected to null. And for here 3 it doesn't have anything to match with left table, so it will be connected 3 with null. Okay, and you will be getting total output rows as 8. Okay, So I hope you have understood this particular topic. It is easy, but it should be explained in such a way that why null is not equal to null, how the left join works. Okay. So this is a very important questions. I hope you guys have understood. And if you have any queries, you can go ahead and reach out to me on my WhatsApp number, which is mentioned in the description box. And if you have learned something from this video, go ahead and like this video, subscribe my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you can get in some like exciting video like this in coming future. Okay. So see you guys in the next one. Thank you.